Paddy Pimblett, what he's done for the country and the scene. Obviously, he'll be keeping an eye on you, and likewise on him down the line. What do you make of him as a character in the sport?
No, he's great, man. And Patty and I have been in contact a little bit. You know, he's a guy who's in that perfect kind of that perfect position where I'm the guy. I'm going to be the champion here in the next 12 months. He's going to be nipping at my heels, coming into the top 15, coming into the top 10. But I don't have a scarcity mindset when it comes to other guys in my division, especially when I see guys who are doing it the right way, in my opinion. You know, he's a marketable guy. He's a happy guy. He's a fun guy. He's fun to watch. He's fun on the microphone. He's the total package. And people can hate on him all they want, but really they're just being haters because Patty Pimblett's the total package. But can he put it together inside the octagon within the bells and continue to keep winning? We'll see.
Massive fight next month. UFC 314, Michael Chandler. How are we feeling?
Great. Can't wait to get back in there. It's been a while. Haven't fought since July. I'm coming to take the number 7 ranking.
And obviously Michael Chandler's a big name. You know, we all know the career he's had. It's going to be an exciting fight. But how are you feeling coming into this one? What do you think the biggest threat from Michael Chandler is?
His big overhand right and left hook. You know, he's explosive. He's going to come in and try and take me head off. And that's what we're preparing for. We're ready for it. I don't think he's going to shoot any takedowns because he knows I'll submit him.
Well, I can't wait for it.
We'll go to Michael Chandler, please. Mike, Mike, you've got a well-developed reputation for one of the most exciting fighters in the sport. You know, Paddy's a fighter on the rise, but you've been fighting these kind of existing legends. So what was it about this fight when it was presented to you that you said, yeah, okay, I'm up for that fight. That makes sense for me.
Hey, the resume speaks for itself, man. I've done nothing but doing hand-to-hand combat for 24 years. I love what I do, and I love doing it in the UFC. And if you don't love the brand of Patty Pimblett, it's fun, it's exciting. He's a guy who brings it. Scousers don't get knocked out. We'll put his name to the test. UFC 314. Let's go, baby.
Hello, mate.
All right, mate. No, you said in an interview the other day about Michael Chandler's cheating, and you said if you're not cheating, you're not trying. So what will your reaction be if it gets to round 5 of the fight and Chandler gets a bit desperate and starts smashing the back of your head in? What are you going to do about that? Are you going to start cheating back, mate?
Well, it's not going to get to round 5. He's going to be finished before then. But it's not on me, lad. It's on the referee. Know what I mean? The referee was quite slow in the Charles Oliveira fight, and he didn't stop him. So Chandler just kept hammer fisting the back of his head. It's on the referee.
The level is completely different. The lights, the platform, these press conferences. So I'm excited for him to experience it. And may the best man win on Saturday night.
Well, Patty, I'm sure you're happy to hear that respect that he gives you there. I mean, for you, clearly the star power has been growing for a while. Every fight is your next biggest fight. But is this one the one that you go out and win, that people finally quit saying prospect or on the rise, and they start saying title contender?
Yeah, know what I mean? Every fight I get underestimated and overlooked, but I'm getting in there now with someone who's top 10, someone who's fought all the legends in the division. He's fought for the title, so finally I'm going to get in there, and when I win, people can't chat shit, but they will, know what I mean? The goalposts always get moved when I win. People will start saying stuff, but I'm going to be ranked number 7 once this fight's over, and I will be in title contention.
But once you beat Michael Chandler, what's next for you?
Just answered that.
Shit, man.
But I don't overlook anyone, lad. I learned a lesson from that years ago when I fought Jared Gordon. I thought beating him was just a formality, and then I had the toughest fight of my life. So I don't ever look past anyone. You need to focus on the person who's in front of you.
You knew that a lot of people doubted you ahead of your last fight. Now it's a different scenario. Have you noticed a shift in narrative going against Michael Chandler now?
I still see people saying I'm gonna get knocked out like they did before the Bobby Green fight, but you know, I'm one of them. I divide opinions. I have haters and I have people who love me, so I like proving the people right who've backed me from day one, and I love more than anything proving the dickheads wrong. Shannon.
I saw Michael Chandler make a video with a blonde wig pretending to be you on social media. Are you going to do the same thing to him, or is that not your kind of thing?
Nah.
No?
Nah.
What would that look like, though, if you did?
I'm not that cringe. It did make me laugh, though, with the wig on with You'll Never Walk Alone, shadow boxing. I did think that was very funny. I don't even know what I'd do if I was going to do something back to him. I'd have to put like a Arnold Schwarzenegger suit on and walk around like that.
Question for Paddy. How do you see yourself finishing Michael Chandler? Obviously, your ground game is really good, but considering Charles Oliveira didn't manage to get the submission in the second fight, what do you think you can bring to the table differently?
MMA match doesn't work, lad. Dustin Poirier submitted him.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? And Charles's jiu-jitsu is 10 times better than Dustin Poirier's. He submitted him. So, MMA match doesn't work, lad. He's getting finished, whether it's striking, whether it's ground and pound, whether it's a submission. He's not going 5 rounds.
Do you think you're a better striker than him?
I think I've got cleaner striking. Yeah, I do. I think he's more explosive. He's got more power. But he comes crashing in, lad, and he gets hurt in every fight. And when I smell blood, I'm like a shark. That's it. You're getting finished.
Top man. Cheers, mate.
Money-wise, you'd say Conor McGregor, wouldn't you? Know what I mean? Pay-per-view buys, but...
The Prime Minister of Ireland.
Yeah. For legacy, you're going to say Khabib or Islam?
Yeah. Also, can you give a shout out to my sister called Zara?
Hello, Zara.
Thank you, Paddy. Good luck.
I got a question for all 3 fighters on the stage. What I want you guys to do is play matchmaker for me. If you could each make 1 fight, no money is an issue, can't include yourselves, but 1 big fight to see later this year, biggest MMA card of all time, what would it be and why?
Yeah, I think it's got to be John Jones, Tom Aspinall, without a shadow of a doubt. That's the fight that everybody's waiting to see. That's the fight that has to happen, and it will be one of the biggest fights in mixed martial arts history.
Mike Owens, we're inside fighting. My question's for Paddy the Paddy Pimblett. Paddy, when you beat Jared Gordon, people said it was a robbery. When you beat Tony Ferguson, people said Tony was washed. When you beat Bobby Green, people said Bobby wasn't that good. If you beat Michael Chandler at UFC 314, what should people say about you?
They can say what they want, I don't give a f***. But, you know what it's like with me, the goalposts get moved. Now, everyone's saying Chandler's gonna knock me out, he's too good for me, he's this, he's that. But when I finish Michael Chandler, everyone's going to be like, oh, he was 2-4 in the UFC. He's 38 years old, he's past it. Every time I beat someone, lad, the goalposts get moved, and I don't think this will be any different.
Well said. Go on, smash it.
Yes, Paddy. I just want to know, once you bounce Mike Chandler's head off that canvas, who do you want next?
I want someone in the top 5, you know what I mean? Like a Charles, a Gagey, a Poirier. Because then, once I beat them, I can't rush to Islam, lad. You know what I mean? Can't fight Islam when you beat number 7. But someone in the top 5 in Abu Dhabi, and then Islam next year.
I think it should be hand sanitizer boy.
He needs to beat someone at 55 first, a little chorizo.
Yeah.
Chorizo.
Sound, thank you.
Question for Patty. Patty, I noticed you said if you get a win here, it'll be into title contention. If you continue to make that ascent, who would you rather see holding that belt? The pound-for-pound great Islam Makhachev or your old buddy Ilia Topuria?
Islam. I don't think he gets near him. After I beat Chandler, I'd love to fight Ilia next, but we'll see what happens. Love to fight Poirier, love to fight Charles. Just want to fight someone who'll get me the title fight, because obviously that's what we do this for. You want to be the best in the world, and to prove you're the best in the world, you've got to hold that lightweight title.